Hello YouTube. I am doing my typical Sunday ritual. I wash my hair and I flat iron it. And I watch YouTube videos. Today I was watching a video by EUPHORIC. Her video number 26. And her video is about food addiction. And she brought up a good point that, you know, people like us that have our surgery or whatever, it's no wonder why we can't have a successful diet when we're addicted to food and we need food to eat every day. So it's not like you can get rid of it. It's kind of, you know, a little different from alcohol. You know, you're addicted to alcohol, you know you need to stop. You really don't need alcohol to survive. Matter of fact, you don't need alcohol to survive. So, you know, you find your happy space and hopefully you get over it and don't relapse. How do you relapse from food? How do you relapse from eating? Like, you have to eat. So food is there no matter what. And she brought up a good point that, you know, you need to find something else other than food to find your happiness. Because obviously, you know, some of us who have food addictions, we were eating to fulfill whatever the need was, whatever the feeling was in us that made us feel good. That euphoria you feel when that piece of cheesecake is sitting in front of you, and when you're eating it and it's so good, and then once the cheesecake is gone, you feel guilty. Because you know what, you should not have eaten the cheesecake. You really didn't need to eat the cheesecake, you know? I don't know. So, a couple of things have happened. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. It's 9 o'clock. I haven't seen the game, and I'm really hoping that Pittsburgh is whooping off in the Cardinals. But I think about this. Right now, I'm sitting at home flat ironing my hair, which is all good. My husband's at a Super Bowl party. He invited me to go. I really didn't want to go for a couple reasons. One, I don't know the people he's hanging out with, but I guess it really doesn't matter if I'm there with him. But, like, 90% of the feeling is I don't really want to be put in a situation where there's food around that I know I shouldn't be eating, that I know I can't eat, and that I know before my surgery really took me to that happy place of feeling good about what I just ate. Well, not feeling good about it, but feeling good eating it, okay? Pizza, pasta, carbs, Tostitos, chips, dip. Those are the things that, you know, it's kind of like my kryptonite. Those are the things that I like, and I don't really want to be put in that position. But at the same time, some of my friends have invited me out other places, and I just don't feel the need to go. Because I feel like, for what? Why am I going? I can't eat anything. You know, I can't eat anything. Why am I going? You know, when before somebody said, hey, there's a party, there's a shindig, I'm the first person there. I don't care. I'm there. If it's Miami, here, you know, 100 miles away, Keisha will be there. You know, I just feel, I don't know, even sitting at home, I just feel like, you know, going home is great, but there's nothing to do here but watch TV and eat. It's some real deep stuff to have a food addiction. It's some real deep stuff to be, you know, overweight or obese, or in my case, I was morbidly obese. You know, that term. And everything I did socially was surrounded by food. Everything. I went out with my coworkers. We went out to eat. You know, even going to the club. Last night, a friend of mine asked me to go to the club. I don't know. Last time I went to the club a couple Fridays ago, I really didn't have fun. I saw everything that was wrong with the club to me. Bunch of drunk, stank, funky people sweating all over each other and dry humping on the floor. And, you know, I guess it really didn't matter to me before because I was drinking. You know, not necessarily, well, definitely not drunk because I had to get home. But I was drinking. And, you know, when you're drinking, everything's a walking party. And that was just empty calories. But now that I'm not drinking and everything's all healthy, nothing, I don't want to say my life has become a bore. I've tried to find a happy medium. You know, my last video I said I was skating. You know, I'm trying to, you know, get good with that and enjoy that. But I don't know, me and my husband stayed home Friday night watching videos. and watch them, which was pretty fun. But usually, you know, we go out. I don't know. When we go, like, if we go out to the movies, I feel kind of weird. You know, you got to walk past the $30 bag of popcorn, and it just, I don't know. I have to put a protein bar in my purse and water. I'm only 10 weeks post-op. I got to live with this post-op surgery thing for the rest of my life. I'm only 27 years old. You know, God willing, I got another 70 years in this body, okay? And for the next 70 years, I've got to eat right so that I don't get back to that place where eating food becomes extremely fun and necessary, and I'm 366 pounds again, because although I looked, in my eyes, I looked great, society kept telling me I wasn't that great because I couldn't fit in nothing, you know. I couldn't fit in chairs, I couldn't get going rides, and I probably still can't in some instances, but I'm working on it. And I know that if I don't take control of my life and find my happy place somewhere else other than a pan of lasagna or a piece of cheesecake, that's where I'm going to be back at. You know, it's just such a big deal. It's such a big deal because we have to eat to live. So I guess that's where I'm trying to get at. I guess we have to eat to live. We're not necessarily living to eat. And it's hard. It's hard to make good choices, especially when you're gone all day. You're not at home. Your friends and family, everything in this society is surrounded by food. I swear, there are 40 restaurants within a mile of my house. All of them are here. I live in prime part of town. All of them are right there, you know, and there's one health food store that I got to drive 10, 15 minutes to get to. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went to my training the other week, last week. You know, restaurants everywhere, food everywhere. I'm going to buy a cheeseburger for 69 cents. I bought a yogurt from the cafeteria, $2.97. I mean, this is just the society we live in. They want us to be thin. They want us to be healthy. America's obese. Everybody's dying. Nobody wants to get to the real root about what makes us happy. You know, you go to Applebee's, there's music playing, everybody's smiling and happy, life is great, and there's a bunch of crap to order. You can sit at home with your yogurt if that's what you want to do. I mean, which one would you choose? To be around people where you're happy and you're having fun, or sitting at home eating your yogurt? Well, the gastric bypass patient in the first couple months, couple weeks, is sitting at home eating their yogurt. At least I know I was, and I still am. I shy away from social events because I know that nobody's got a protein shake bar sitting on the table with the rest of the food. You know, so you take your protein shake with you. You can do whatever you want. You can fill your pouch up to you're blue in the face and go somewhere. And I can guarantee you that one food that is there that you love pre-op, you will eat it. So you got to dig deep and ask yourself, am I going to be able to deal with that when I go out? Because I think that's what makes a successful gastric bypass patient or lap band patient or whatever, Jenny Craig patient. That's what makes a successful one, whether or not you can handle yourself on your own. I'm 10 weeks post-op. I can handle myself on my own a little bit, but I'd be lying to you if I said that when I went to the movies last week, I didn't have some nachos that my husband had to take from me. I had those nachos. I dumped like crazy the next day, and I knew that was going to happen, but I ate those nachos. I did. Step away from the nachos. You got to have your support system. You got to have your game plan. You need to know what's going to happen the moment you leave your house. Because once you leave your house, you are at the mercy of all the fast food restaurants, all your skinny friends, and your taste buds. Okay? Because you're not hungry, but your mind is saying something different. Anyway, this is just a long rant. I probably should have waited till I got done with my hair, but it was on my mind. After watching that girl's video, I'm like, wow, This is some really deep shit. Excuse me. I really might need to bring this up in therapy come, Friday when I go. I got to figure out what my issue is with food. I don't know. All right, well, hope everybody's having a good week. Go Pittsburgh. Peace.